The playoffs have begun again. I'm looking forward to once again giving my predictions on how the playoffs are going to go in the Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series. As you can see here is the playoff group. We have Kyle Busch, Denny Hamlin, Martin Truex Jr., Kevin Harvick, Joey Logano, Brad Keselowski, Chase Elliott, Kurt Busch, Alex Bowman, Eric Jones, Kyle Larson, Ryan Blaney, William Byron, Eric Almirola, Clint Boyer, and Ryan Newman. So, what does that mean? And what are we going to see in this playoffs? I think it's going to be pretty predictable, if you ask me. But nothing's set in stone, so we'll see. I don't think our predictions going to be right, but if they are, then kudos to me because I just went off of sheer dumb luck and guessing. But here's what I do know: the first seven in this playoff grid are going to move on automatically just because of how much playoff points they accumulated. All these first seven guys have double-digit playoff points. Kyle Busch, Denny Hamlin, Martin Truex Jr., Cameron Harvick, Joey Logano, Brad Keselowski, Chase Elliott. They all have double-digit playoff points. So that's why I see them as automatic move-ons to the next round, to the round of 12. Now that's when it gets harder. Kurt Busch, Alex Bowman, Eric Jones, Kyle Larson, Ryan Blaney, William Byron, Eric Almirola, Clint Boyer, Ryan Newman. They're all fighting for 5 spots in round 12. I went with Kurt Busch because he has been consistent. He has experienced this playoff format before. He knows how to get it done and move on to the next round. He has been to the round of 8 multiple times, and I don't see him missing out all the rounds well this time around either. So that's why I think he's going to go on the next round. This is what gets harder. I put Eric Jones in for the next round. You can see that Eric Jones is actually lower on the playoff grid than Alex Bowman is. So that essentially means I took Bowman out. Eric Jones has momentum going on because of his win at Darlington, and although he crashed out at Indy, I think he's going to be able to find some consistency, some speed, and because you see his other three Joe Gibbs teammates are at the top of the list in the playoff grid. So I think that's going to give Jones a little bit of a fire under him to. There's going to be a little fire under him to say, okay, I did not want to be the odd man out at JGR. I want to be the first man out. So that's why I think he's going to move on next round. Alex Bowman, on the other hand, yeah, he won Chicagoland, but I don't see it. I don't see the consistency with his team. So that's why I didn't put him in the next round. If they find consistency in round 16, move on, then kudos to them for making it to the next round. Next up, Kyle Larson. Ooh boy, I don't know about this, but I think he's got more consistency in Alex Bowman, that's for sure. He struggled in the early going, but he's found it later on in the season. He finished second at Darlington. I think he finished pretty decently at Indianapolis, if I recall. I don't think but he definitely is showing he's a sleeper for sure in the playoffs. So if he can make it past his first round, make it past the second round, especially Talladega in round 12, he has a legitimate shot to make it all the way to Homestead. Ryan Blaney, he is the 2018 Roval winner, the first driver to ever win at the Roval, the first ever Charlotte Roval race last year, and he's won the race. So that's why I see him moving on the next round. He might not win the Roval, but he's definitely is showing that he doesn't want to be odd man out. He doesn't want he's going to be battling his Penske teammates, and Logano and Keselowski have more playoff points every single race now. Because they could help him out a little bit, but I don't think they can help him out too much. But I think Blaney's got enough speed to make it to the next round, to round 12. Finally, all right. So that leaves us with 4 drivers looking for 3 spots because I already knocked Bowman off. Byron, Almirola, Boyer, Newman. Those 4 drivers. Those are guys I pretty much have left over, saying who's going on. And my pick is William Byron. Why? 7-time champion Jack Nouse is on the pit box for him as crew chief, making the calls for him. And you cannot count out a 7-time champion. I'm pretty sure I had him moving on. I'm pretty sure I checked Nouse and Jimmie Johnson moving on last year, but they didn't make it. So, that's not anyone's fault really. Johnson just wanted to win a race. He hadn't won in a long time. But That's why I think William Byron is going to move on. He has a 7-time champion. They're not going to make the same mistakes. Like Jack not going to make the same mistakes that he did with Jimmy last year. That's for sure. And he's got more consistency right now than Eric Almirola, Clint Boyer, Ryan Newman. If you ask me, and Clint Boyer, Ryan Newman, they barely made it into the playoffs. So I can't see Newman or Boyer racking up enough consistency to move on to the round of 12. As for Eric Almirola, well, yeah, that's kind of a toss up between. It was kind of a toss up between him and Byron, so that's why. But that's and trust me, being a fan of Hendrick Motorsports did not have any influence with it. I just think Byron's got like the potential, and he's got the crew chief of Check Now's fine to do it. So that's my pick. Moving on to the round of 8 predictions. I have already filled in 7 slots because I think again playoff points are so huge. They carry on from round to round. Like you not lose any playoff points. All your playoff points you get from regular season and throughout the playoffs they will go into every round. So that's why I put Kyle Busch, Denny Hamlin, Martin Truex Jr., Kevin Harvick, Joey Logano, Brad Keselowski, and Chase Elliott already into the round of 8. So 7 of the 8 slots have been filled. That leaves 1 slot and 5 drivers want it. So when I was doing this was honestly a very, very tough decision, but I'm going to stand by my decision of putting Kurt Busch in the round of 8. Why? Because he has the win, he has more playoff points than a lot of these other competitors. He's like got consistency, and he definitely has the experience over all these other drivers to say, okay, I can make it to the next round. And and to be honest, like these aren't his best tracks, Dover, Talladega, and Kansas, but he knows how to get around them. He knows how to do well and finish consistently. So that's why I'm putting him into the next round over Eric Jones, Kyle Larson, Ryan Blaney, William Byron. They just won't have enough playoff points. I don't think they'll get enough stage points to move on either. So that's going to be difficult. So now we have the round of 8, the 8 drivers, and they'll be racing Martinsville, Texas, and ISM Raceway. And we'll see who makes the championship 4. Now, I do have my championship 4 predictions, and I will talk about it right now. So here we go. The first driver I think is going to move on is Kyle Busch, mainly because of playoff points. Again, playoff points are so very valuable every single round. That's why I have him moving on, because he's got enough playoff points, and he getting a lot of them, because just off being regular season champion alone, you get like 15 playoff points for being the is it 15? I think it is. 15 regular season points, 15 playoff points for being regular season champion. So he's got those as well to add on to his playoff points that he's already got with his wins and stage wins and whatnot. So that's why I put him moving on. He's going to move on without much problem. Next up, and this might be controversial, I put Denny Hamlin in Championship 4 for the first time since 2014. The first time they had a playoff grid. Back then it was called the Chase Grid with Sprint. But this is why I did it. Denny Hamlin is long overdue for a win at one of his best tracks that he's ever raced at, because everyone knows how good Denny Hamlin is at Martinsville. It is going to be tough to beat him there. But he has not done well there lately. This is the year I think he finally gets that monkey off his back and actually wins Martinsville again. Gets a 6th grandfather clock. I know he hasn't won a grandfather clock there in years, but he's gonna have to get it eventually, and I think he'll get it this year. I think his last win at Martinsville was I think that was 2015, the spring 2015 race. So yeah, he's long overdue from if you ask me. Next up, man, this is when it gets really, really difficult. But I went Brad Keselowski. Controversial, but I think it was definitely one I wanted to make. He made the championship 4 back in 2017, and he just ran consistently. He was really good at all three. He's really good at all 3 tracks: Martinsville, Texas, ISM. He's gotten lucky, especially ISM too. So that's why I think he's gonna find some luck at ISM again and make it to the championship 4. I think he's putting it, and this and seeing you see where Keselowski is compared to the other drivers in this playoff grid. That means I essentially took out Truex, Harvick, and Logano. Then Logano is the 2018 champion. So this is a very controversial pick, if you ask me. But I think there's gonna be problems with Truex, Harvick, and Logano. I think in this round, Harvick is not the best driver at Martinsville. He's pretty terrible with his career. And I know you're not supposed to count him out ISM, but he has won in the new layout where the new start finish line is, if I recall. So that's gonna be one where I say, yeah, I don't know about this one. Count me out on Harvick right now. As for Truex, none of these tracks he has not won any of these tracks in the round of 8. Although he came very close to winning Martinsville last year, but Logano bumped out of the way, and that's where I draw the line with Logano. Logano, something's gonna happen to him in this round. Maybe like he might piss someone off in the round of 12, round of 16, and they're gonna get back at him in this round of 8 when that guy behind him has nothing to lose, and it's gonna be a repeat of 2015 all over again in some way, shape, or form. That's why I don't think Logano's gonna make it either. But if you ask me, Logano, he's probably gonna be just short. I mean, Logano, like the only reason Keselowski was in the final, let's face it, the only reason Keselowski was basically in the championship four was because Logano wasn't even in the playoffs that year because of a controversial failure in post race inspection or whatnot, whatever it was back then that encumbered his Richmond win and made it so he wasn't eligible for the playoffs that year. But that's how I see it. And if you ask me, I don't think Logano's going to make it. Like something's gonna happen with Logano and he's not gonna make it. So that leaves one spot available, and two drivers going to get it. So two drivers are fighting for it, really. And if you ask me, it's got to be Chase Elliott. And I'm trying my hardest not to say that it is because I'm a Chase Elliott fan. In a way, it kind of is. I'm sorry. I can't rule out Chase Elliott making it to the championship four because if like he has shown so much consistency and he has finished really well at Martinsville, at Texas, at ISM. I mean, if like he could have so much better ISM earlier this year, back in spring, if he didn't get penalized on the start, but that's just me. But he shouldn't have got penalized because Ryan Blaney spun his tires like an idiot. But you know, I he did really well at Martinsville. He had a shot at avoiding it too. He could have beaten Keselowski, but just found the right line too late in the race to make it work. But he has definitely shown a lot of consistency. I think the top 10 at Indy helps out a little bit too. But he's gonna find a lot of consistency at Dover in around 12, especially, and he's gonna carry that momentum into the round of 8 and carry it to the championship four. That's my predictions. That's my championship four. It comes down to Homestead, Miami, and you know what? This is also controversial because there are two past champions and two drivers that haven't won championships yet. One of them that's a young gun. And no, I'm not going to chase Elliott in this one, okay? Just so you know. I think he'll make a championship four, but he's going to need a lot more experience just to get a championship, okay? So that's why, although it's going to be a little controversial, it's not going to be Chase Elliott. I know a lot of fans want that, but it is not going to be him. I'm sorry. You have to wait at least another year for that. But I can tell you right now that I want the champion to be Denny Hamlin. Yes, he's gonna find redemption from 2017 when he wrecked out Chase Elliott, and then basically everyone was booing him and basically tried to curse him in 2017 after he just flat out dumped Chase Elliott. I'm over it. I'm over it. I don't care about it anymore because it's been the past. Move on. You know what? Just whatever. I don't care. Denny Hamlin is by far the driver to beat because he has won more recently than Kyle Busch or Brad Keselowski. He is going to find the speed at Homestead to get it done. And let's all be honest, he had a championship wrapped up in 2014 and decided to stay out late in that race, in the second to last caution of the race. He could have pitted, but he didn't trust his pit crew then. He's gonna be able to trust his pit crew this time around, and they're gonna give him the stops and consistency on pit road that he needs to lock up this championship in 2019 and win this Monster Cup Series championship. That's how I think it is gonna go down. Let me know what you guys think. Is it gonna go down differently? Is it gonna be something else? Is it gonna be a different championship for you guys than what I'm telling you guys? So let me know in the comment section below, or tell me on the Instagram, Twitter, whatever. I mean, I will listen to you, and I will and maybe who knows, maybe I'll come back to this playoff grid later on, and give you updates on how I'm doing. Let me know how you guys are doing on it as well. So with that being said, I thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed listening to my playoff grid, and I think it's gonna go down. And honestly, I think Hamlin's gonna go down as the champion. It's gonna be difficult. It's gonna be cool to see how this playoff grid goes down, and I'm looking forward to what we're gonna see in these playoffs. A lot of new faces, a lot of different faces as well at different places, and but there are some guys you would normally see there as well. So there's gonna be a lot of competition as we head to Vegas for the first round to begin the first round of playoffs. Again, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and again, let me know what your predictions are in the comments section, and let me know on Instagram as well, because I want to listen. I want to know what you guys can think about it. I will see you in another video on this channel. Like, subscribe, and follow me on my Instagram, and maybe we will go back and see how my predictions have been doing, and maybe I'll make new predictions. Who knows? But I know I'm not gonna make new predictions, but it's gonna be cool to see how this goes. I'll see you in another video. Take care. Bye bye.